You had a nice tactical find in this game. Let's review. Taking control of the center with your queen's pawn. Mirroring your move and creating an... They bring out their bishop. Nice idea. You connected your pawns into a chain. Their knight comes into play. Attack. You are bringing your knight into play. Eyeing the... This move clears the way to bring their bishop into the game. It's good to get your knight off of its starting square and into the action. That's playable. You will have a hard time defending those double. They castled kingside, placing their... This move opens the path for your bishop to enter the game. They bring out their knight. Your move puts your rook on an unsafe square. They missed a chance to capture a vulnerable rook. Good thinking to bring out more pieces into the game. This move puts their knight on a safer square. That move leaves your rook free to capture. They missed a chance to capture a vulnerable rook. That was a fair trade. Takes back. You left your rook vulnerable to being captured. This misses a better way to win material. This blocks an attack on a queen. This maintains the... Whites recapture simultaneously. Whites... This blocks an attack on a queen. This misses a better way to win material through it. Takes back. You left your rook vulnerable to... They captured your vulnerable rook. Their better move was to win material. This move doesn't hurt you much. They are right on target. This moves your queen to a safer square. They move the knight to safety. You gain time because your opponent must deal with your threat. They move the rook to safety. With that move, you chase. This move puts their knight on a safer square. You had a better option, but this is not. They kick your queen with a pawn. You allowed the opponent to win a pawn through a fork. Your opponent set up a fork which will... This is a good time. They missed a chance. No surprise, you had to move. That's not a mistake, but they did. Well done, an excellent move. Decent move, but they... This will win a pawn with... Recaptures. Very good choice. You get a chance to win material by eventually trapping a piece. Now you can win material by trapping your... Their best option was to add a defender. You had a better way to capture a free pawn. Their best option was to add a defender to... The pawn is... Now you can win... Their best option was to add a defender to... You had a better way to capture a free pawn. Their best option was to block an attack. This blocks the attack on a pawn that could have been captured. This blocks the attack. You had a better way to capture. Their best option was to block an attack on a vulnerable. You captured that free pawn. This leaves a rook without defense. That was a free rook. This steps away from the checking queen. This leaves a rook without defenders. Their best option was to block an attack on a vulnerable pawn. You captured that free pawn. They've made a mistake and their rook is now lost. This is the way to win a rook. A straightforward recapture. That move will lead to a nice skewer. They move their king. There was only one good... Their nice skewer. They move their king. They've struck at the... A good choice. Their kings... You are now... You can now... They move their king out of the... You had an opportunity to checkmate the king. This is the way to win a pawn. They move their king out. You had an opportunity to check. Their king step. You're continuing. Their king always feels nice to win.